Good afternoon, teacher. So this is the third academic product of the course conversation class. My name is Helen Delgado, and in this opportunity, I will be talking about plagiarism and also will mention a famous case of plagiarism here in our country. After that, I will talk about collaborative work and its benefits. So let's start. First of all, what is plagiarism? So the Oxford University, it states that plagiarism is presenting work or ideas from another source as your own, without consent of the original author, by incorporating it into your work without full acknowledgement. And also, it can be considered a plagiarism when we cite other kinds of information incorrectly when we are doing academic work. So that it's the definition of plagiarism. There has been a lot of different cases of plagiarism throughout time, but one of the famous cases that we have here in our country is the case of Cesar Acuña. So a very long time ago, a user pointed out that Acuña's doctoral thesis contained identical text from other publications. And that led to various media outlets to apply plagiarism detecting software to the document that allegedly Cesar Acuña had written that was named Teacher Competence and Student Achievement at a private university in Peru. This work was published in 2009. First of all, we have to clear out who is Cesar Acuña. Cesar Acuña is the founder and owner of Cesar Vallejo University. This university has many campuses throughout Peru. It's really famous. And despite his background in academia, this politician has said before at a 2013 Lima Book Fair that he does not read or write. So he doesn't have that custom. And that led to this case being exposed. So it was said that if the investigation finds out that Acuña had committed plagiarism, the university could revoke his PhD in education. So after investigation and after the truth came out to the public, it was confirmed that Cesar Acuña had plagiarized not only his thesis, but also a book. So for that reason, in the copy announced that Cesar Vallejo must pay 70,500 soles for the plagiarism case, not only of his thesis, but also of his book. Also, his university, Cesar Vallejo University, of which he is the owner, like I said before, was fined in this case and had to pay 70,100 soles. So with this case, we can learn how serious it's this crime. We have to avoid plagiarism, not only by acknowledging a person's work, but also citing it correctly, using the rules that are, well, explained, but like, for example, APA or other kinds of rules that there are for citing. Now I will change a little bit the topic and we will be mentioning what is collaborative work. So collaborative work is well, defined as a process that makes people work together to achieve a common goal. And in that process, they have to support one another. What are the benefits of collaborative work? First of all, we can make sure that there is higher quality output. So by working together, when we have more people, that means that we have more skills, more specialization and expertise. Also, it means that we can have more pair of eyes, so more people checking things out to avoid plagiarism or to avoid certain problems throughout the process. We can also have greater efficiency. when we are in a group and we work collaboratively, we can brainstorm ideas, make progress, solve problems more efficiently. Also, we can have more creativity. Collaborative work creates an environment of innovation. And since we can have so many different ideas from so many different kinds of people, we can get more creative. And that would be very different if we were be working alone. Finally, we can boost motivation and morale. So when we are working in a group in a collaborative way, supporting one another, valuing one another's ideas and input, we can feel more useful, we can feel more motivated to do the work. So it creates a better environment for everyone. So it makes collaborative work very important. So after having mentioned about collaborative work and also talk about plagiarism, I would like to relate one another. Collaborative work will actually be able to help avoid plagiarism problems. So when, like I said before, when we have more people working on the same project, we have more people evaluating, and giving feedback, so we can avoid plagiarism and different kinds of citing problems. So that's very important to take into consideration when we are working together. Well, that's it for today. Thank you very much for listening to me.